Side view of the face. Let's see. Oh,
Okay, so this is Nilgiri wood pigeon, right?
Yeah, Nilgiri wood pigeon.
Okay, people, we just saw a Nilgiri wood pigeon.
Oh, you actually recording?
Yeah, I'll start recording whatever we see.
Then
Okay.
we can embed the photos maybe into the
Yeah.
Because you find this.
So here we are in Nandi Hills, which is about I don't know, about 50-60 kilometers outside Bangalore, and we saw our first spotting. Nilgiri wood pigeon. It's up there on the tree. Of course, this place is full of monkeys. And I'm here with two friends of mine. That's Kristof, he's crazy about birds, and that's Yulia taking a photograph of wood pigeon. So I'll keep you guys posted as I see more. Okay, check out that old building there. I believe it's from the time of Tippu. And that little walkway there where you see someone sitting, I don't know if that's visible, but basically down that path you have a trail that goes down the hill. So yeah, we are at Nandi Hills. It's 1400 meters above sea level, so it's quite cool up here. It's one of the highest points around Bangalore. And I think it was like a summer home of Tippu Sultan. And then during the colonial times, the Britishers also built quite a few buildings in this area. So right on top of Nandi Hills, you have sort of a table land, quite a large area, and that's where we are walking right now. The place is usually swarming with tourists, but because it's a weekday, there are not many tourists around. And this is like a evergreen patch close to Bangalore. It's really lovely. So we are here to do some bird watching. There are some Western Ghats elements that you find here. Look at the greenery. We are right in the middle of summer, and look at how green this whole area is. And that's because of the high altitude, 1400 meters. The trees have moss on them, so that will give you some idea as to what's the humidity level around here. Okay, let me just head back and see if I can find my friends. Yeah, it's on a weekday this place is really nice. Not many tourists here. Yeah, so there are many Western Ghats elements here, and we just saw Nilgiri wood pigeon. Let me just show you this tank. This is one of the older tanks, probably from the time of Tippu. Okay. Yulia, I think the nursery that he was talking about is right here. What? The nursery.
Nursery. Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
And okay, so we saw an Indian blue robin, which is apparently a migratory bird. So now Kristof is trying to attract the bird by playing back its call. That's its call, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if the bird appears. As you can see, there's a lot of lush greenery here, whereas around Nandi Hills, much of it is dry. This little patch is evergreen. So the male Indian blue robin is a very pretty bird. It's probably a winter migrant, but it could also be resident, I don't know. Oh, the place is swarming with monkeys. The place is full of monkeys. Okay, we are hearing the bird in the undergrowth. Okay, I'll put it off for now. Let's see if we manage to see it. There it is. I don't know if you guys can see it. And it's calling. Ah, absolutely lovely call. Wow, it's giving us a nice pose, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get closer and
Tempted to record this too.
wow. Oh, he's hiding behind that. Ah, there it is. Oh, very shy.
Just remain there. Okay, right here.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Where is it? Oh. Oh. Okay. Some more view of the garden in Nandi Hills, and there's a little bit of a fortification here. Check out the view. We are 1400 meters above sea level, and the plains down there is all very dry, and there are lots of fields. You can see the road that one takes to get to Nandi, and the adjoining hill right there. Okay, yeah, that's the usual problem in many historical places in India. People leaving behind all these carvings. It's really quite sad. Look at the mess people have done around here. Okay, let's move on. Fortunately, not many people, so it's relatively quiet today. It's a Monday, April 2nd, I believe, or maybe April 3rd, I forget. But it's a Monday. Out there you can see Skandagiri. That right there is Skandagiri, an amazing hillock, quite a steep climb, and right next to it you see a lot of quarrying going on, something which is very unfortunate. A lot of these granite outcrops are being quarried. Oh, looks like they are building cottages here. Let's take another look. There is a lake down there. It's a bit hazy today, so you can't really see the surrounding that well. Oh, they're making cottages here. Check it out.
Yeah, so
It'll be nice.
probably you can stay.
Yeah,
Nice new house.
yeah. Oh man, all through they're building cottages. Kristof, careful, there's that electric thingy right next door.
Ah, too late.
Electric people.
That's one of those migratory warblers.
Yeah, the chirr wobbler.
Oh, Gagama.
Oh, Samophilus. I don't know which one it is, dorsalis or blindfold. There are two species actually. This one looks slightly smaller.
Already reddish head.
Yeah. So we have lantana here also. Look at that.
Oh, yeah,
This is
yeah.
lantana.
I see the
It's an
flowers.
exotic. Yeah.
Yeah, do you remember Anna saying did this atlas?
Yeah.
What is the name of that?
Feral.
Feral atlas. Oh, do you familiar with this concept, feral atlas?
No. What is it about?
So it's basically invasive plants or species in how they change the environment.
Oh, okay.
And there one particular chapter on lantana actually.
So the book is called Feral.
Feral Atlas. It's online.
Okay.
Online book kind of. They try to do it also as a book, but check it out.
Okay. Feral Atlas. Okay.
Kind of environmental stories. Collection of essays on different interconnections of plants, animals, and people.
Okay. So right now we are walking along the periphery of the tabletop.
Oh, Gagama. I should try to photograph.
Oh my god!
Huge fellow, huh?
Nice
Look,
one.
I told you, right? It gets really colorful.
Oh wow!
You'll hear the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, sharp.
There's your Samophilus. Big male. I hope it's visible. Okay, I'll stop for some time. I'm just too lazy to do it right
Oh
now.
yeah. Cool.
But it keeps reminding you of
Yeah, every time I put it on, you know. There's Kandagiri. This whole area is very misty, so you don't see the. Out here, you can see the landscape, but further up, nothing is visible. And that's the hill where I'd heard slender loris.
Oh.
Hey, so what is it? Is it dusky throated
No,
drag martin or alpine swift?
I think that's it. Hopefully we'll see them a little closer.
Difficult to identify.
Yeah.
Go to this side.
Yeah, I wish we had a botanist with us because some of these trees are just, they're probably all evergreen trees, you know. Look, I've never seen this before. And you can see the lichens on the branches also. So
Oh, it's the same thing. No, this one looks like a dogwood almost.
uh,
This one is different.
this is different, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's flowering.
Oh, look at these two
What? Which one?
towers or something.
Yeah.
Looks like a sailing boat.
Yeah.
You can vision up until sun grows. Land on this.
Oh, right down here.
Yeah, this would be perfect.
Kristof is obsessed with button quails.
New family for him.
A new family of. It's apparently button quails are not quail family, right, Kristof?
That's correct.
It's a different family.
Closer related to
It just
waders.
look at Samophilus. Right here. Now they're like all over the place. So they are closely related to rails, you said, right?
Waders, actually closer even to waders, jacanas, thicknees, the caratiform
So convergence, huh?
convergence.
Yeah. What are the other species of quails we get here in India? We probably there are a couple of them, no?
Yeah, rain, blue.
But have button quails been reported from here, Kristof? No? Okay. But probably the habitat is okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe too high.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's dry areas.
True, true.
We need to-
So actually, this is a hill range. It starts with Nandi Hills,
Uh-huh.
and it just goes on like this all the way. You can't see most of the other hills, all the way to the border of the state. So it's about 150 or 200 kilometers long range. You know.
Look how this already like
Yeah.
decimated by the weather and then like erosion.
Yeah.
Probably, I don't know. Couple
Okay, check this out. It is so damn steep here. And I don't know if you can hear it. There's the grey jungle fowl calling all the way down there from the scrub. So wait a minute. I think Kristof has seen something. So let's see what it is. It's probably something inconsequential. What, the same flowering tree or the flowering plant? Anything interesting?
Yeah, there's butterfly there.
Ah,
The
okay.
graphium
where?
there still.
Oh,
Go
Oh,
there.
the blue bottle
Yes, like.
or a green bottle, whatever it's called.
Happy with it.
on lantana. You see, lantana is invisible.
Okay, check out this little entrance. Well, let me go back a bit. So that's the boundary wall, and here's a little entrance. I'm sure there'll be stairs going all the way down. So let's just explore it. Wow. Okay. Are there stairs going down? Well, not really. There are, from what I remember, there are a couple of flights of stairs that go all the way up to the top of Nandi. But this is not one of them. Yeah, this is what the entrance looks like from the other side. Okay, let's head back in. Alright, that was more like a window. Oh, there's the greenish wobbler, right? Yeah, I hear it. Yeah, on that little plant there. What's that?
So it looks like passiflora inside and outside. Look how the fruit looks.
Oh, wow.
But the guy told me, don't eat it, it's poisonous. So when he saw that, I took it.
Okay, this is something interesting I came across. There is a water tank here, like a let me go down and check it out. So it's more like a kalyani, as we call it, and it says that it's the source of Palar River. Palar River apparently originates here and then flows into Andhra Pradesh and into the Bay of Bengal. So this is apparently the source of Palar River. Let's see if there's any water down there. Oh, there's a little bit of water. Very interesting. So around Nandi Hills, quite a few rivers originate. Palar is one of them. Arkavati also originates from somewhere around here. So now the question is, how does the water from here flow out? But anyway, this is supposed to be the source of Palar River. I don't know what that is. Probably a small shrine. So this is in one end of Nandi Hills. Pretty interesting. Okay, let me climb back up. Alright, I'll stop it for now. Okay, check out this little place here. There's a Nandi bull there and a small enclosure, I guess.
This is a bull temple, 959 years old.
ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ರೀ.
ಏನೋ ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಹಾಕಿ
ಹಾಂ
ನೀನು ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಹಂಗೆ.
Name?
Yosh, what is scientific name of Zamia? Zamia something.
Yeah, this is not a angiosperm. This is gymnosperm. Is that a seed?
It's a seed, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So this is the cone and the seeds.
Oh, wow. Well, it's an ornamental plant, but it's
Yeah, here
Fruit-
probably
fruiting
not,
here.
not native, but
yeah. I don't think it's native to India.
they have one species native in even in US in Florida.
Mm-hmm. All right, check out this plant here. Massive leaves. You know, I'm literally like standing under it. The plant is taller than me and huge leaf. Just for a comparison, here's my hand and that's the size of the leaf. This is a smaller leaf. And I've seen this plant in Western Ghats. That's where the leaves also get really huge. So this is like the top of Nandi Hills is like a wet patch, an evergreen patch. And you have many evergreen plants here, evergreen species of plants, as well as many Western Ghats species, birds that we find. So we have already seen the Nilgiri wood pigeon and I forget the other species, and there are a couple of species of thrushes here. Hopefully we'll get to see them soon. Alright, so this is one of those plants here, very, very common. Look at the berries. I don't know what plant species this is. It's all over the place. And I've never seen it without leaves, so it seems like an evergreen species. So there's one here and one there. Over here it's all the same species. So, is it coffee?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it looks so different.
Yeah, I think it's some different maybe species. Look at this. Yeah, totally.
Wow, it is coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, you
And the
bet.
berry is a
Here we go. It looks like, I don't know, very different kind of coffee.
yeah, totally different way. Species.
It's, very sort of slender. Let me taste one of the berries. Yeah.
I will also taste.
Yeah, it is sweet.
So coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, cool. Maybe it's some native species.
You know what might have happened?
Or it's like
Because this is a bit high altitude, 1,400 meters, quite humid. They must have decided, let's try to see if coffee grows well here.
and it's basically escaped like kind of not
Yeah.
maybe this is actually how native coffee looks. Like a small.
But I think coffee is an exotic species.
Yeah, it's African.
Yeah.
Wait.
So it's all
African.
over the place actually. All over.
Yeah, and it states when you choose a seed, it's actually coffee.
Coffee. Okay.
But like I think that so basically coffee fruit,
Yeah.
that coffee tree is from African.
Uh-huh.
It's Arabica, right?
Yeah, there are two varieties. No, Robusta and Arabica.
Is, maybe or South American or Indian.
No, again, I think it's all from
Also
Arabian, Africa, Arabian region. Look at it here. It's all coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. And all along I thought this was some evergreen species because the leaf looks very different. You know,
It's not like, you know, this.
this is
And
very
do you remember
interesting.
how the like real coffee bloom?
Mm-hmm.
It's like whole.
Wow, check out the surrounding. It looks like an evergreen forest. Can hear quite a few birds, but right now it's mostly just bulbul, myna, and this tree is really quite tall. We're looking for some of the ground thrushes here, apparently quite common. And we'll start walking towards the nursery because it's pretty wooded there and people have observed some interesting birds out there. I still hear some of the warblers, the migratory warblers, Blight's reed warbler, booted tree warbler, greenish warblers, so they're still around.
Oh, so this is botanical garden.
Chris, no luck with the thrushes?
No luck yet, but we're about to enter a place with more water.
Okay, I think this might be
Yeah,
the thing,
botanical
right?
garden.
Yeah.
Is there any passage here?
No, we'll look for the entrance.
Maybe only over the fence.
That's how this is set up. Probably rise at 5 a.m.
So this is April around, in April around Bangalore, things are all dry. Most trees have shed their leaves, but here we are 1400 meters above sea level in Nandi Hills and it's all green. I can hear white-eye and you can see all that moss on that tree there, on that branch. Yeah, quite a few white eyes running all over the place. So we're going to try to get into this nursery area. Apparently it's quite green. Basically this is what we want to get into. There is a Nandi bull below a canopy. And there's a bird on top of that. What is that bird? Oh, that's a red whiskered bulbul. Okay, so we move on. There is a kalyani here. Little bit of water in this kalyani. Oh,
Oh, yellow belly, totally yellow.
Yeah, white eye.
this is white eye, right? Yeah.
Both of them?
One
is-
one.
No, one is small. This one is not white eye. Closest one. Look, crawling down on a bush. Yeah, this one.
Oh, Maybe not quite.
Is there any other bulbul than?
Hey, so we have to get in there into the nursery.
So what
Let's
way-
walk around the thing, and the gate is over there.
Okay.
But
Oh, two of them.
oh, beautiful, puff-throated babbler.
Yes,
I didn't from here, maybe even we'll get better light.
Wow. I don't know if you guys can see it. Hidden between the pots is puff-throated babbler. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, friendly.
It's one of the ground-dwelling babblers that you see around Bangalore. Very shy bird. In the video, you're probably seeing only the pots, but I can see the bird moving between the pots.
Oh, they're about to come.
There it goes. Okay, beautiful.
Wait for the size of your king.
Okay, we are in the nursery. And hey, wait, what is that? Is it puff-throated babbler again? This is a beautiful green patch. Those are all bulbuls. And what is this one here? Hey, this is rufous-bellied babbler, is it? Or is it puff-throated again?
Maybe slightly different.
Yeah, it looks slightly smaller. Oh, look at this. Beautiful. Can you imagine just 50 kilometers from Bangalore? There's this evergreen patch.
Oh wow, I took a place for 1 hour more. It will be hard to keep short.
So what was that? Was it puff-throated or
Since you
rufous-bellied? Oh, there it is.
Okay. Oh, shit again, mister.
Oh, they're crossing the road.
So now let's shift this one here.
Oh, no.
I'm pretty sure this is rufous-bellied, yeah? This is not puff-throated.
Yeah, I did see rufous belly and didn't see streak. Oh, another.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Wow, how many of them?
Ah, that's the call. That's the call of rufous-bellied.
Oh, guys, come here. There's tons of birds.
Yeah.
Wow, what is this call? This is a very loud call. I can't make out. I can't see the bird. Hey, do you hear that? That whistling call?
This week?
That's the
Yeah.
Indian robin thing that we heard earlier, maybe?
Indian robin? No, not Indian robin.
Something. Indian blue.
Oh,
Uh,
this one
something
note.
different?
One note only. Didn't
Yeah.
change.
Very powerful.
very powerful.
Yeah.
Anything interesting down there?
No, I feel
Oh, let me just quickly.
Oh,
Let me just quickly look at what's down here. Oh, looks like another water tank. Nice. Couldn't spot it, huh?
You see something?
I see some movement, but I don't see them bird.
Oh, I see it there.
But I think by this chip chip,
Uh-huh.
it sounds like.
Okay. Oh, wow. Do I want to go that way? There's a monkey sitting. These fellows are so brave. They didn't even move.
Yeah.
Another view of the pond. Oh, there was a white-breasted kingfisher there. Okay. What a lovely little canopy or gopuram or whatever that structure is called, with Nandi bull right down there. The place is infested with monkeys. There is our monkey guy. Totally unconcerned. I just walked past him. Huh? Howda? He says he's seen some bird, but I don't know what he's going to show. Something common or...
Yeah. Maybe you could show him the pocket. Somebody made it. Or maybe it has a nest or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow, this looks like a really old structure. Idava.
Oh, ಇದು ಸರ್ ವದಾತ ಇವಾಗ ಗೇಟ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ಸರ್ ಇವಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ
ಆಯ್ತು ನೀವು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಈಗ?
ಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು.
Oh, what was that? Something moved, no?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh.
Some more things flew in there.
Hey! Oh.
There was something like...
Oh, blue with the...
Oh, yeah.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
our guy. Indian,
Indian, what is it called, robin?
Indian blue robin.
Indian blue robin. Oh.
Yeah, white-eyed robin.
Yes, and the tail is going like that. Orange belly.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so Indian blue robin.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್
Maybe the same one that we found in the morning outside.
Do you have some cash on you?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe give him 50 or something. Check out this really old building, completely covered now with plants. It's all granite. The roof is all solid granite stone. So you have pillars, that's also granite, and then the beams are all granite, and on top is all granite. And here's something interesting. Nandi Hills waterworks. This stone was laid by Amik ul Mulk Sri Mirza M. Ismail, Diwan of Mysore, 22nd February 1936. So Mirza Ismail was the Diwan of Mysore state, and I guess this tank was built during that time, so it's not during Tippu's time. And I guess that tank was built for supplying water to Nandi Hills. And then there's Sita Rama Chetty, who is superintendent, hill station, and Garuda Char, sanitary engineer. Interesting history. Anyway, it was nice. This is actually the nursery area. We requested them to let us in. We are not supposed to be, public is not allowed within the nursery area. But people had seen many different species of birds here. We still haven't seen the ground thrushes, but we saw quite a few species here. We saw the buff-throated babbler, and then we saw the rufous-bellied or the tawny-bellied babbler, and then we saw the Indian blue robin,
And
Tickle's blue
flycatcher.
flycatcher,
And also olive-backed pipit.
olive-backed pipit. So it was actually a fruitful trip into the nursery. Yeah. So, oh yeah, look at this building again. Well, this little house. Okay, I'll stop. That's Tippu's lounge, and I'll go down there in a bit. Okay, where you? Oh, there's a pipit here. Which one is this?
Tree pipit, European.
Oh, well, I don't think you guys can see it in this video here. Behind that electric post or whatever is a tiny bird walking about called tree pipit. So I'm going to try and spot it. Okay, let's go down to Tippu's lodge. So before the Brits discovered this place, Tippu had his, I guess, summer residence here, or at least spent a few hot summer days here probably. And that is the lodge. And below the lodge is the opening that leads out of this complex. So that's a pretty odd place to have a entrance to. Oh, there's a bat flying there. Huh. There must be a bat roosting site somewhere. But anyway, let us go down and take a look at the lodge. I'll try and get a front view.
What?
Yeah, it's a bat.
What?
Yeah, it's a bat. It must have been roosting and it got disturbed. So there must be some roost spot here.
Try to go there. Yeah, you see?
Yeah. Poor thing. Yeah. Oh, there's the bat. Oh, she went in there. Yeah. She found the spot to get in. So the bat. Okay, let's just back up here. I'll show you the bat roosting spot in a bit. But this is basically Tippu's lodge, summer lodge. And now let me show you the spot where the bat was roosting. It is in one of those jalis.
Let me see if I can see.
Yeah, so in one of those jalis. So it's basically in that jali, somewhere in there, the bat is roosting. I can't make out.
So there's
Interesting.
a bat
And here is the rest of the
flying and it flew in.
lodge, and there's the water opening here to the opening to the outside. Yeah, it says Sri Bhadrakala Ma Temple. Some temple down there, but this is the one of the back entrances to Nandi. So let's take a better shot of yeah. So one can actually hike up to Nandi from here. Taking these stairs, one can hike up to Nandi. So Yulia, this is the path I was talking about.
This is the part to go
Yeah,
up
yeah,
all
yeah.
the time up.
So we come up like this and then you enter from here. So it looks quite amazing.
Yes.
But that would take about an hour of climb.
I won't be able to do it. But look at the squirrel.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
hanging and like doing this interesting tail behavior. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh wow, my god.
Okay, and then you can also see way down there are some resorts that are coming up. This hike up is actually quite interesting. You see the vegetation changing. Okay, now let us enter from here. So Kristof, this is the one I was talking about, coming up this way. You know, yeah. All right. We are now under Tippu's lodge, and we have entered the tableland, one might say, on top of Nandi. Okay, I think I'll stop the video now. What we are filming?
Okay.
But
What was
do you,
So,
do you
yeah.
want it through this or through window?
No, through the main sheet. Just for a little bit, and we can, in the meantime, also discuss the trip. So now we are exiting Nandi Hills. You can see the archway coming up, and we'll see how the drive down is. It's pretty steep with lots of hairpin bends. There's our first bend. So Kristof, how was the trip to Nandi? We spent maybe 3-4 hours. We got here about what time? 8 o'clock, right?
I would say 8 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
about 3 hours.
yeah,
It's
it's
most
12
of the
now.
perimeter trail
Yeah,
and dipped into the interior a little bit
yeah. There's another hairpin bend.
when it was already quite hot.
Yeah.
outside.
So what are the special birds that we saw?
So the best thing we saw was the Nilgiri wood pigeon.
Wood pigeon, right
So
in the
that's
beginning.
the Western Ghat endemic,
Yeah,
the northeasternmost locality, I think.
yeah, yeah.
And then had some bunch of migrants actually,
Yeah.
including Indian bush robin, no, Indian blue robin.
Indian blue robin. Is that a migrant?
Maybe not.
It is. I think
Some
it is a
parts of
migrant.
the-
Yes, yes, yes. And the European tree pipit, and there was another pipit that we saw. What was that?
Yeah, that was olive backed.
Olive back pipit. So that's also both those two are also migrants, right?
Yes, definitely. They maybe were wintering here and
Yeah,
are just getting ready, refueling for the return journey.
yeah. Then we saw two species of babblers: the buff-throated babbler and the rufous-bellied,
puff-throated and tawny-bellied.
and tawny-bellied babbler. And then Tickle's blue flycatcher.
Which is actually really similar to the Indian blue robin.
We also saw the Indian blue robin. Yeah,
Excuse me.
but the Indian blue robin is larger, isn't
Larger
it?
and white-browed. But,
And white-browed.
But
Very-
generally similar,
Yeah.
rusty underneath,
Yeah,
bluish on the top.
on top, and it's a migratory bird. Whereas Tickle's blue flycatcher is a resident. Anything else interesting? We didn't see
We
any of
had
the
a
thrushes.
glimpse of a snake, some of us.
Oh yes, glimpse of a snake, and probably alpine swift.
Oh yeah.
saw
I'm
the-
now convinced that they were alpine swifts.
Swifts, yeah.
I did see two Craig Martin just after we talked about the swift.
Yeah.
The swifts were below us, and the Martin were above, and they were much smaller and shorter winged.
Yeah.
Yeah, the view of the pipits was pretty distant, so that's
Yeah.
why we're headed down.
Oh, here we are again, another switch back.
And
Yeah.
we ran into a fellow birder,
Birder, yeah,
And
he gave us
wildlife
some tips.
photographer.
Yeah.
told us about the Bonelli seagull starting to potentially build a nest.
Yeah. We didn't see any raptors though, isn't it?
No, we didn't. And it's actually now perfect time to see them soaring.
Yeah. So is that it? That is the checklist. I mean, we saw some of the common ones like red whiskered bulbul, mynas, lots of white eye.
Yeah, I saw one magpie robin when you guys.
Yeah,
were
magpie robin.
Oh, the tree pie. That's right, at the beginning.
Oh, right at the beginning we saw a tree pie too. Yeah,
Kind
yeah,
of clinging to the side of the eucalyptus tree.
yeah. Yeah. So we still missed quite a few species. Apparently, there's painted spurfowl here. Right?
Yes.
That's what he said. I mean, that's like amazing.
But we need to be here at 5 a.m.
Yeah, probably very, very early.
They get pushed by the visitors to the
Yeah.
interior dense stuff.
So now we are going down, we are descending from 1400 to probably 800 meters. So it's quite a steep descent. And the vegetation up there is all evergreen. It's fantastic. And as you start going down, you start getting deciduous vegetation.
Drier.
Drier, yeah. So yeah, I think we can close this thing. Let me put it off so that we can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, Kristof, thanks a lot. Oh, that's Kristof and that's Yulia.
Hello.
And that's me. I don't know if you guys can see it or not.